Alright, time to head back to court, because apparently paperwork disasters and questionable legal theories aren't just going to examine themselves.
You don't expect me to believe that, do you?
This is a message from the Society for the Prevention of Stupidity to Animals. There is a tragedy going on in major city parks all over this country. Our current inner-city drug problems have created a terrifying phenomenon. Crack-addicted squirrels. Yes, innocent, defenseless squirrels are collecting discarded crack vials instead of nuts, and these poor squirrels have become addicted and will do anything for their next fix. It is not a pretty sight. For your donation, you'll get a picture of your squirrel and a letter detailing his or her daily progress. The sight of roving squirrel gangs is pathetic, attacking chipmunks and pigeons with used syringes, little bandanas on their heads. It's frightening, and something must be done. Won't you help? Help a crack-addicted squirrel get the monkey off its back. Remember, a squirrel is a terrible thing to waste.
And welcome back to Facts or Frauds. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help push the channel through the algorithm, and it's become that YouTube emotional support button. You know what I mean? Today, we're going to Kansas, where Judge Webster has the pleasure of sorting through filings from an inmate relying on jailhouse sovereign-style advice. Meanwhile, his actual attorney hasn't even heard from him. Now, let's get into the hearing.
We have someone there at the jail. What is your name, please?
Mr. Travelby, Jason Travelby Sr.
Thank you. We are on the record in GW 2023 CR 128, State of Kansas versus Jason Edward Travelby. Jill Gillette, County Attorney for the state, and Jason Travelby in person and pro se. All right, Mr. Travelby, it looks like your attorney has been appointed as Mr. Pate. You have 9 different charges. Your attorney is Mr. Paw, but Mr. Pate filled in back on May 24th. You failed to appear. Your attorney asked for a continuance, but he didn't know, he couldn't tell the court he knew where you were, truthfully, and his request was denied. Bond forfeiture bench warrant was issued with a no bond hold. And finally, you are here this 18th day of November. Why weren't you in court back in May when you were supposed to be, Mr. Travelby?
I've been in Lansing Correctional Facility since that time.
I see. And now you're...
I don't know how you guys didn't know I was in Lansing Correctional Facility. I've been in there the whole time.
You may be the one that the attorney tried to get you here, and Lansing wouldn't let you do it by Zoom.
Mm-hmm. I actually applied for a 180-day writ while at Lansing when I first got there. I put in for this way back in before February. I put a 180-day writ in there. I have proof on that I put in the 180-day writ. And according to Chapter 2933 of the Uniform Mandatory Disposition of Detainers Act, 2933-03, when charges brought to trial, then because I put those the mandatory writ in before then, 90 days have gone past, way past 90 days. And 6 months have gone past. Heck, almost a whole year has gone past since I have put in that writ. So this should be dismissed with prejudice.
So are you wanting to proceed on your own behalf today, or are you wanting an attorney to assist you in your defense?
I'm willing to proceed on my own. I put in a writ at the court. You can call down to Lansing Correctional Facility and ask the unit team, and they will sit there and say that I put in a writ. You can check in your guys' mailbox and check your email and see that I have had my unit team sit there and email you guys and ask you guys about my detainers. And all the detainers have come back that you guys have not answered any of my emails.
Well, I see you wrote a letter October 6th. Let's see what that was. If you're going to proceed without an attorney, I probably ought to have him sign a waiver. Are you sure you want to do that on a felony? Are you sure you want to waive your right to an attorney? You do have the right to hire an attorney. And if you do not want to hire an
I
attorney,
cannot afford an attorney, so I would like to proceed with an attorney.
would you like
But
to
I
have, would you
did,
like to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
yes, please give me a court-appointed attorney.
All
And
right, hold
so
up, hold up, hold up. Now, Deputy, do you have a court-appointed attorney application you can provide him?
Judge, Mr. Pate's already appointed to his case.
That's right, he is. You already have an attorney, Mr. Pate. It's Mr. Paw, isn't it? Pate just filled in for him when he.
No, other way around. It's Mr. Pate and Mr. Paul.
Oh, Mr. Paul was attorney for Pate. Yes, okay. So Chris Pate is your attorney. Have you talked to your attorney?
I have not talked to my attorney. I've sent him a letter asking him about this, but like I said, I put in for the 180-day writ way back in, I want to say it was February or January, to have this taken off of my record.
Well, a letter is not necessarily a writ.
I talked to my unit team up in Lansing and had my unit team in Lansing contact you guys.
There's nothing in the court file, Your Honor. There was nothing ever sent for a 180-day writ. We got a letter from him in October, and when it was filed October 6th, it's dated October 1st. It arrived and was filed October 6th. I immediately sent a transport order to bring him to the jail so that his charges could be heard as soon as I got a letter, because I don't play around with writs, and there was never one filed in the court file. There was anything.
But you gave his letter the respect of a writ and had him transported. And I understand that he had to be transported. Is this the one that we couldn't do by Zoom because Lansing wouldn't do that?
That is correct. And that was,
Okay.
yeah, Lansing refused to do his hearing by Zoom when we offered it. And so as soon as I got a letter, I went ahead and treated it the same as a writ, even though it's not, but there was never a writ filed.
And he is still in the custody of the Department of Corrections in Lansing, correct?
He is. He's loaned to us under a transport order.
All right.
And I want to file also for motion for immediate release underneath the underneath the guise of you guys are holding me against the wills under without reckless command. I have seizures. I have a traumatic brain injury. I have been seeing a neurologist up there. I've been having stroke.
All right. Well, the first order of business.
And I will sit there and I will bring all this to you guys in court.
All right, but we need to back up. If you want to waive your right to an attorney and continue to represent
I'm not
yourself.
going to waive my right.
All right, then do you want to continue with the court-appointed attorney or do you want to hire your own?
Continue with the court appointed. I can't afford my own right now.
On June 28th, 2023, there was an order issued appointing counsel. In that period of time, how many times have you contacted your attorney?
I have contacted him probably about three, 4 times.
Did you tell him that you wanted to?
At least 3 or 4 times. I couldn't be specific on how many times I've tried to contact him because I've tried to mail him. I've also had my unit team up there in Lansing try to contact him.
Well, we'll make sure that we get him notice to contact you. But I see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 level 3 felonies, aggravated violent offender registration violations. And then you have 2 level 9 interference with law enforcement officers, and then 1 criminal damage to property. So I think it's probably a good idea that you don't waive counsel and that you use the court-appointed attorney that you have been given. And you're serving a Lyon County prison sentence, right?
Yeah, temporarily.
What does that mean, temporarily?
I have a lawsuit on them too.
Okay, and is that going to go to court soon to be
Yes.
decided? Okay, what day does that go to court?
That should be going to court within the next 30 days.
But you don't have a date certain set?
No, and I have an appeal on my whole county, my whole sentence there. My case from Lyon County is in the appeal court.
I see. All right. Well, Christopher John Pate is your attorney. The jail has his number to give to you and will help you get access to call him. And we will let him know that you're in jail.
I have his number,
and then your court date.
He never answers. I've tried calling
December
him.
19th at 2 o'clock.
December 19th, 2025 at 2 o'clock. You'll be back here with your attorney by Zoom. And so if you bond out or get out, which doesn't sound like you can because of your DOC hold, but in any event, wherever you are, you'll need to appear at least by Zoom. And so he will sit in the county jail until December 19th with a hold from Lyon County, or DOC it actually is, Department of Corrections. So I'm not going to be too concerned about the bond in this case, because even if you posted a bond and put up money through yourself or a bondsman, DOC is not going to let you out. Now, what time do you flatten your sentence in DOC for Lyon County? Do you know?
20 September 2027 will be the soonest with program credits, but March of 2026 will be the halfway point when I can put in for a downward departure.
All right. Well, this is going to be well before then. So contact your attorney, and I'll see you both back here together December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. And Missy, is that for preliminary hearing control?
Yes, I've already talked to Mr. Pate, and that's what he wanted it set for.
Okay. And if I say Paul, I mean Pate. It's Chris Pate, his partner. It's the law firm of Pate and Paul, but your attorney is Pate. Okay. All right. So anything else we need to address, Ms. Gillette?
I don't think so. His release date is January 8th, 2028, but he could get program credit.
Okay. All right. Well, is there any request for me to set a bond, even though he's probably not going to, I don't see any way he's going to get out, but do you want me to go ahead and set a bond, sir?
I was already given a bond
scheduled
when I was originally
okay.
Well,
you posted a $5,000 own recognizance or personal recognizance bond on June 27 of 2023, and that was revoked, and you were given a hold without bond. Does he have a scheduled bond, deputy?
No, no bond.
Okay. All right. Well, if I'm not hearing any requests for bond, I'm going to leave the existing order of hold without bond. But if you want me to revisit that, I certainly can. Talk to your attorney about that, Mr. Trevelby. And then if there's nothing further, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to remand you back to the custody of the sheriff, but I will need you back here December 19th, 2025 at 2 o'clock with your attorney.
All right. But if I can come up with proof that I put in that writ before that date.
Well, talk to your attorney about presenting proof, and we'll deal with that. We can deal with that at that next court date, or maybe even set a special hearing for it.
Because, yeah, I put in a writ way before that. It was around January or February at least, if not before that. because it was before I was ever put into segregation, and I went into segregation in March. And
Of what
so
year?
I know, yeah,
What
and I've been
year?
in segregation since
What year? This case started in
this
2023.
month. I know. I just went to segregation March of this year. Okay. So before I went to segregation in March of 2025, I asked my old unit team, okay, back in B4, which is my pod in Lansing, to sit there and look you guys up and to sit there and contact you guys about this and to start the writ. And he wrote you guys and contacted you about this writ. All right. And so that means and tells me that writ was sit there and you guys were contacted back in February or January about this writ. And that tells me that is okay. And right now it's the 11th month. Okay.
But sir, there is a legal procedure to file these.
There is a legal procedure that unit team filed that.
Okay.
We're not going to take that up right
When
now.
you get back to Lansing, we can get all that information and then we can contact your lawyer, okay?
You can contact your lawyer on that. In this case, I would urge you to do that. But I'm telling you, there's a legal procedure to follow. You have to file certain documents. You have to get notice to the prosecutors. There's a procedure, a complete procedure you have to follow. Your attorney will go over that with you. As Ms. Gillette said, if she'd gotten notice, she probably would have been right on top of that. But because when you just wrote a casual letter in October complaining, she started making efforts to get you here, and she did. So at this time, we'll take that up. We will not take that up at this time. We'll take that up later after you've had a chance to talk to your attorney and present him whatever evidence you believe you have. So until then, you will be remanded back to the sheriff. Thank you.
Hi. Well, that's just about it. So, thanks for watching. And we'll see you again real soon.
And there we have it. Case adjourned so the inmate can finally speak with the attorney that he's had all along. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. You're helping the YouTube algorithm and helping keep the facts from being covered by the frauds.
Actually, I wish you could see the studio floor right now. There's nowhere more fascinating after a show. Everyone's so busy. like bees or white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
And a special thanks to all of our channel members for supporting the new direction of facts or frauds. We're taking on all frauds with nothing but the facts. And if you'd like to become a member, click join right next to subscribe or check the link inside the description.
There's electricians all rolling up their cables. Whoops! Sorry, guys. And there's the sound technicians unplugging all the microphones. Okay if I keep mine on for a minute, Nobby? Stand up.
And if you made it this far, thank you. Why not hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and let me know what you think in the comment section. It really helps the algorithm, and like I said, it's become the YouTube emotional support thing. Until next time, I'll see you soon.
And of course, there's lots of the producers' friends, all excited, waiting to meet the stars and generally getting in everybody's way. Just like our producer. Oh, we don't mind. Oh, and not forgetting the prop guys. They're busy striking the set. That's an interesting little point there. Striking. That's a word we all use in the biz for dismantling the set. Taking it apart, unscrewing things, releasing safety catches, that sort of thing.